adjust and go, aha, okay, cool, I now get how to be a better gamer. Oh yes, oh yes. And we can see that Geist is quite far ahead in food. But I would attribute his far aheaddom in food just to the fact that this was a nice, clean-cut, simple composition. Few too many upgrades that were a little bit illogical, a little bit jammed in there. This Stargate has confused me from moment one. And also this expansion timing, again, a little bit off. And Nightend not putting guys in the gas. I'm not going to beat him up too much for that. I mean, that's obviously a big mistake, but I would never watch this game and go, the reason that MTW Nightend lost was because he didn't have guys in gas. I have a sneeze incoming, by the way. At some indeterminate time in the future, I will be sneezing really hard, but let's go ahead and table that discussion for now. Tabling it for now. So one thing that is cool about Geist play, by getting that a lot of Immortals early on, is it's less threatening if you get behind on the Colossus count, because your Immortals are just so damn good against the your enemy Colossi. Yeah, I mean, just the Colossi are going to chew through the Zealots, and it's basically Immortals up against Colossi. Oh god, that's just so one-sided. Oh, this is so good. And yes, I mean, the Void Rays are doing quite a lot of damage, but now here's the thing. Oh god, I'm about to make a point that's just so good. Okay, I want you to just look at this army. This is the entire set of anti-air that Mouse Geist has. Okay, and now he has no anti-air. I'm just making a box, and it looks like, yeah, there's a sentry. Are there any stalkers in there? Yeah, I guess there's one. But Void Rays are free to do their thing. Pretend for a moment these Void Rays were not here. Pretend for a moment these Void Rays were not here. You will see 1,000,001 players go, well, gee, wouldn't it be good if I got Void Rays? If I saw that he was going Immortal, Zealot, Sentry, Colossus? Because he won't have that good of anti-air. A great counter to almost any strategy that relies on this A beats B is just to have more shit, right? It's just to have a lot of stuff. So here, oh, are Void Rays good? Yeah, I mean, sure, none of those units, the Immortal, the Colossus, the Zealot, can shoot up. The Immortal, Colossus, the Zealot. Yeah, that's right. None of them can shoot up, but if he just has a lot of units, he's still going to just crush your main army and walk right in and win. Like this. Oh, yeah, aren't Void Rays good against that? Well, yeah, they're great, but look at that. All the units are dying. And here's Nightend, who's down at 63 food. Mouse Geist is getting a charge right in. He's able to take these off. Immortals doing significant amount of damage. Got to focus a little bit more, make sure those Immortals are doing useful things, like killing the buildings instead of shooting sort of aimlessly. Immortals going the wrong way. And hey, Void Rays out. And what happens? What happens when the Void Rays lose their charge and you start replenishing in the way that Mouse Geist is replenishing? Again, Mouse Geist wins by just having more stuff. And I think anyone would agree that Mouse Geist had a pretty significant advantage there. Could have controlled it a touch better. Could have, for instance, gone over here instead of into the main when he had that huge win. And that would have helped him get a little bit farther ahead. Quite surprised at how many units Nightend actually has. Yeah, and see, this stuff should have been going down a lot earlier. This sort of attacking here, it's a little bit small at this point. There's a decent force field. Oh man, if Geist loses this, that's actually quite bad. He was in a very, very commanding position. And I actually wouldn't. You know how you heard me say things like, "Yeah, if you say something and you're wrong, you should go back and look at it." That statement is not wrong. Geist was in a very good position after this little battle here, and when he wandered up to do this attack, that was very good. And you know what would have been good when Geist moved up to attack is to friggin' expand. If you ever kill off your opponent's whole army, expand. It's free. It's free. Midian, very famous StarCraft 1 Zerg player. There's a soon-to-be famous story where a Protoss went fast Phoenix against him. And Midian had not even been playing Zerg for that long. Went fast Phoenix, and it failed miserably. The Phoenixes didn't kill any units, and all the Hydrals killed all the Phoenixes, actually. All the Phoenixes were gone and did nothing. So what did Midian do? He double expanded. And I remember, like, Diapollo's actually telling me this story, and Diapollo's like, whoa, double expanding? Because people don't do that in StarCraft 2 yet. And Midian's like, well, screw this guy. Well, he won Pheonixes and it went horribly. What is he going to do? He's not going to have any units. Oh, total StarCraft 1 player logic. And that is correct, right? Even if... Imagine this situation where this huge attack by Mao's Geist fails, but he has an expansion up. I mean, yeah, he's in great shape. He's in perfectly fine shape. He's going to have all these warp gates up. Should expand when you attack. You should expand when you attack. 95% of the time, you should be setting up to expand when you do an attack. Or when you move out to do an attack, you should have a very clearly planned, bigger second attack. And at that point, you will expand then. So this is a little bit sneaky what we're seeing him do. We're just to build Stargates and cancel them. Alright, cool. Done with that point. Thank you, Mr. Geist. Oh, man. And I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that, but that's whatever. Whatever, it happens. And here comes Nightend with his big army. Some awkwardly planted force fields. Stalkers trying to do their own thing. Getting a little bit messed up on the logic. And I really think that Nightend is probably going to win now after that giganto botch by Geist. Oh man, and oh no, this is so disappointing to me. Oh man, oh, in the good game, I didn't want that to happen. Oh my god, I'm gonna be taking some questions, I guess. Okay, let me tell you why this bothers me. Because a lot of people are gonna watch that game. There's gonna be a lot of people who watch that game and go, I should go. Colossus Void Ray Zealot with speed. And kind of there's bits of truth in that statement. It's not terrible. Oh, by the way, I'm actually in the Overflow channel. I'm in Day9TV_1 on MIRC because I joined late because I was sleeping. So post questions, damn it, especially the people in Day9TV_1. Post your questions. But anyways, yeah, I really strongly dislike that worked because Moose Geist had so many opportunities to extend the advantage. And a lot of times, the way that you extend it is not to change anything of what you're building. You just expand more. Or you add a forge and you get an upgrade, and you add on more warp gates, and you just keep doing more of the same. It isn't too much of this, and then I switched over to Void Rays and I came back, and I got Zealot Lightspeed, but that's okay because I had Colossus with range. Because if you get too many cutesy things going on, you just don't have enough stuff. And that's how Nightend lost that first huge battle by a huge margin, because he just was spread too thin in all these different upgrade paths. And I definitely think that Moose Geist probably botched that second attack a little bit hard. I am trying to get questions. I'm trying to join Day9TV1. You know what? I'm just going to ask Gamer. Hi, can you paste the questions here since I'm not in the original base channel? Alright, so Gamer, my lovely moderator, is going to be pasting that stuff to me. Oh, God, that pains me so much. Why did he not expand when he attacked? Oh, God. And, you know, it's kind of funny because there's a lot of, there's actually quite a few tip-top StarCraft 2 players whose background is like, I don't know, C- C StarCraft level play. And it's not that they're bad players at StarCraft 2, but it's like those little things that you take for granted after playing StarCraft for a billion years that are preventing a lot of these people from getting to the next level. Where you see players who have a beautiful one-base push that's so well timed, their controls all fancy, and then the attack finishes and they haven't expanded. So they don't have a second attack that will ever be good ever for the rest of the game. And they'll still get very high up on the ladder because 80% of people are losing to that first push. And the other 10% of people are also not expanding. But so in only 10% of circumstances are they actually running the risk of losing. But still, when people start getting better and people have their palms in the air,